5 low-cost SUVs continue to outperform expensive luxury models in the one area that truly matters: longevity. They aren't flashy or fast, but they're engineered to survive years of hard driving, imperfect maintenance, and daily wear. After decades in auto shops, these are the vehicles that show up for oil changes and brake jobs, not blown engines or transmission rebuilds. Number 1. The Toyota 4Runner. From a durability perspective, it highlights how vulnerable many luxury SUVs become over time. In everyday shop work, it's common to see 4Runners with 300,000 to 400,000 plus miles still running their original engines and transmissions. These aren't garage-kept vehicles, they're daily drivers. Owners often ask when serious failures will start, yet inspections usually show no signs of impending trouble. The reason is Toyota's conservative design philosophy. While competitors chase turbos, air suspension, complex drivetrains, and heavy electronics, Toyota kept the 4Runner simple: body-on-frame construction, a naturally aspirated 4.0-liter V6, and a conventional automatic transmission. Those choices weren't exciting, but they were durable, and that's why the 4Runner routinely outlasts far more expensive SUVs. That 4.0-liter V6 is built with longevity in mind. No turbo stress, no early direct injection issues, and a timing chain instead of a belt. In real-world testing, many examples surpass 350,000 miles while still maintaining factory-level compression, something rarely seen in modern luxury vehicles. When issues do appear, they're usually routine wear items: suspension parts, water pumps, wheel bearings. These are manageable repairs, not catastrophic failures. By contrast, luxury SUVs often face air suspension or electronic drivetrain problems that can cost more than the vehicle is worth. Yes, there are compromises. Fuel economy is average. The interior feels dated. Technology is basic. But those drawbacks are deliberate. The 4Runner sacrifices flash for durability, and over years of ownership, that trade-off pays off. What to buy? 2010 to 2019 Toyota 4Runner, stock or lightly modified. Typical price: $15,000 to $25,000 depending on condition and mileage. Why luxury buyers skip it? Outdated styling, fewer tech features, lower fuel efficiency. Why mechanics recommend it? Because it keeps running long after complex SUVs fail. The Toyota 4Runner isn't built to win spec sheets, it's built to survive decades. And that's exactly why it remains the gold standard for long-term SUV reliability. Number 2. The Subaru Forester. It's a small SUV many shoppers pass over, not because it performs poorly, but because old stories have overshadowed the facts. That hesitation keeps prices affordable, and in long-term ownership, it's exactly why the Forester often outlasts luxury SUVs that look more impressive on a spec sheet. The most reliable years are 2011 to 2016, especially models with a naturally aspirated 2.5-liter four-cylinder. Earlier Subaru issues gave the brand a bad reputation, but by this generation, those weaknesses had been corrected. What remained was a straightforward drivetrain designed to work day after day in bad weather, rough roads, and real driving conditions. In repair histories, it's common to see Foresters surpass 250,000 miles on original engines and transmissions. When problems arise, they're usually normal wear items: suspension parts, bearings, brakes, or routine fluid services, rather than major mechanical failures. Another strength is how forgiving the Forester is. Many luxury SUVs demand perfect maintenance. Miss a service and expensive problems follow quickly. The Forester is far more tolerant. Keep up with oil and basic fluids, and it continues running without turning small issues into major repairs. Its all-wheel drive system is also refreshingly simple. It relies on proven mechanical components instead of complex electronics, air suspension, or adaptive systems that often fail with age. The focus is grip, reliability, and consistency, not flashy tech. What to buy? 2011 to 2016 Subaru Forester, 2.5L naturally aspirated. Typical price: $7,000 to $14,000 based on mileage and condition. Why luxury buyers skip it? Plain interior and limited brand prestige. Why mechanics recommend it? Because it keeps going through high mileage, harsh weather, and less than perfect upkeep. The Subaru Forester isn't built around status or performance claims. Its strength is durability, And that's why many are still driving strong at 250,000 miles, while luxury SUVs from the same years are already off the road. Number 3. The Toyota Highlander. Many families dismiss it, assuming that a larger SUV must come with higher repair risks and long-term costs. Real-world data proves otherwise. When ownership records and service histories are examined, the Highlander consistently lasts longer than many luxury SUVs that originally carried far higher price tags. The strongest years are 2011 to 2016, especially versions powered by Toyota's 3.5-liter naturally aspirated V6. This engine appears across Toyota's lineup for one reason: it's built to endure constant use. No turbochargers, no experimental systems, just a proven design paired with a conventional automatic transmission, allowing it to move people and cargo without mechanical strain. In daily shop work, Highlanders from this era regularly pass 250,000 miles, with many exceeding 300,000 on original drivetrains. When repairs come up, they're typically routine: suspension wear, brakes, bearings, or cooling components. These are age-related services, not signs of poor engineering. The contrast with luxury three-row SUVs is sharp. Comparable models from BMW, Audi, and Mercedes-Benz often face costly suspension, drivetrain, or electrical failures far earlier in their lifespan. One major repair on those vehicles can outweigh years of Highlander maintenance. Ease of repair also plays a major role. Parts are affordable, access is straightforward, labor is reasonable, and specialized tools aren't required, eliminating the high repair barrier that shortens ownership for many luxury SUVs. What to buy? 2012 to 2016 Toyota Highlander with a 3.5L V6. Typical price: $9,000 to $18,000 depending on mileage and condition. Why luxury buyers pass on it? It favors function and longevity over image and prestige. Why mechanics recommend it? Because it carries families for hundreds of thousands of miles without expensive surprises. For anyone needing a three-row SUV that can handle daily use, road trips, and high mileage without turning into a financial burden, the Toyota Highlander remains one of the safest long-term choices on the road. Number 4. The Toyota RAV4. From a long-term ownership and cost standpoint, this is the compact SUV that many luxury manufacturers never managed to replicate. It doesn't rely on advanced features or premium branding. It survives through smart, restrained engineering. The most dependable models come from 2009 to 2016, especially those using Toyota's 2.5-liter naturally aspirated four-cylinder. This engine was built to last, not to impress. It uses a timing chain, skips turbocharging altogether, and avoids complex early direct injection systems. Fewer stressed components mean fewer surprises as mileage climbs. In everyday repair work, these RAV4s regularly push past 250,000 miles, with many reaching close to 300,000 on original drivetrains. When they need attention, it's usually for normal wear, suspension parts, brakes, bearings, or scheduled maintenance. Major mechanical failures are the exception, not the rule. When placed next to luxury SUVs from the same era, the contrast is obvious. Premium models often face expensive drivetrain or electrical issues long before reaching similar mileage. The RAV4's simplicity allows it to keep accumulating miles without turning ownership into a financial gamble. Its all-wheel drive setup follows the same philosophy. It's straightforward, lightly stressed, and dependable when fluids are serviced on schedule. There's no air suspension, no adaptive hardware, and no overcomplicated electronics designed for showroom appeal but costly in the long run. What to buy? 2010 to 2016 Toyota RAV4 with a 2.5L engine. Typical price: $7,000 to $15,000 depending on condition. Why luxury buyers pass it by? Plain interior and a focus on practicality over excitement. Why mechanics recommend it? Because it stays affordable and reliable long after pricier SUVs become liabilities. The Toyota RAV4 doesn't chase trends or luxury status. It delivers consistency, longevity, and low ownership costs, and that's exactly why it remains one of the most sensible long-term SUV choices available. Number 5. The Honda CR-V. Older CR Versas are often dismissed because people assume a smaller SUV can't last as long. Real-world ownership proves the opposite. The most dependable years are 2007 to 2014, especially models powered by Honda's 2.4-liter naturally aspirated four-cylinder. This engine is known for longevity. It uses a timing chain, avoids turbocharging, and relies on a straightforward, proven drivetrain. Nothing experimental. Nothing overworked. Just a design that holds up over time. In everyday shop experience, CR Versas from this generation frequently reach 250,000 to 300,000 miles on original engines and transmissions. When they do need attention, it's usually routine wear, suspension parts, brakes, wheel bearings, not major mechanical failures. Set that next to luxury compact SUVs from the same era, and the difference is clear. Many premium models begin suffering expensive drivetrain and electrical issues well before 150,000 miles. Repairs quickly exceed the vehicle's value. The CR-V, meanwhile, comes in for service and keeps going. What to buy? 2008 to 2014 Honda CR-V with a 2.4L engine. Typical price: $6,000 to $12,000 depending on condition. Why luxury buyers overlook it? It's plain and lacks a premium feel. Why mechanics recommend it? Because it keeps running long after luxury SUVs are no longer worth fixing. If you want a vehicle that quietly piles on miles without turning into a financial headache, the Honda CR-V is one of the safest budget SUV choices available. Final recap: 5 affordable SUVs that routinely outlast luxury brands. Honda CR-V, longevity matters more than image. Toyota RAV4, reliability beats refinement. Toyota Highlander, families drive them for hundreds of thousands of miles. Subaru Forester, dependable even when conditions and maintenance aren't perfect. Toyota 4Runner, built to survive, not impress. These SUVs aren't trend chasers or status symbols. They're engineered for endurance. While luxury SUVs rack up warning lights and repair bills, these vehicles keep moving year after year. If this helped you make a smarter buying decision, consider liking the video and subscribing. I'll keep sharing the details most dealerships won't. Maintain it well, and let it outlast everything else.